Hello Taurus and welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading. My name is Julia, thank you for tuning in. This is for the month of May 2020 and I thought I'm going to start with you Tauruses because it's your birthday month. So I thought as a little bit gift, as a little present, we're going to start with Taurus. Also you can watch this video if your sun, moon or your rising sign is in Taurus. So maybe it's not your birthday, but you can watch this either way and just have a look at all your signs and see what resonates most. We're gonna do the Linamore today and the tarot on top of it, and we're gonna do the singing bowls, but as you can see, different singing bowls because I have crystal singing bowls now. You can't see them, but you will hear them. If you don't want the relaxation, just skip to 2 minutes 30, 3 minutes. That's where we will start with your reading, and if you're interested in some relaxation, just close your eyes and relax. I am going to shuffle your cards now and you will see your cards as usual in a second. Okay, so Taurus, what I want to say is that you are this woman in this deck, while the male person is your love interest, no matter of the gender. And even if you are a man watching now, you are here indicated by this woman as well. So the first thing I want to say is that it seems like there's a lucky change coming. So we have an inner transformation here, but this can also manifest in the outside. So it seems like there is a double change coming in, as this is in the house of the rider. So we have change coming towards you, but there's also a change within you. So it seems like there's a really lucky change coming your way. And that might lead to a little bit of stress or hecticness or wind. Yes, great. And the birds a restless feeling. So it might be that the change that is coming is suddenly things are a little bit restless, many things are happening. It might be that you are a bit stressed about this, though I do feel it's a really good one, it's a really lucky change here. It might also indicate that you're going to be really very busy, that things are just changing, moving forward, and a lot of things are going on here. You yourself are in the house of the book, and the book is also next to you. So it seems like knowledge is something that is coming your way. Maybe the truth about a situation. Maybe you are learning something about a situation, about a relationship. Could be one meaning, as the book is not just here next to the ring, which of course indicates relationships, but also because of the fact that the book is in the house of the ring. So this is the place where the ring usually would be. So we do have knowledge coming in. Maybe you're even going to study and you learn something. Maybe you learn something about yourself. Maybe you learn something about relationships or partnerships. This can also indicate contracts, so it can also refer for some of you to work partnerships, to work contracts. You will gain some knowledge, some truth about these situations. There is a very influential person involved in this whole situation as well. That could be an influential partner, again related to work or private life. Let me see. Okay. This could be a very friendly person, someone who's really supporting you, as this is in the house of the dog. So there might be a very influential person who's supporting you, maybe in the area of either work or partnerships here. So I'm just gonna put those further down. I know I need to put them up again in when I talk about those. There's something, you look towards the mice, so something is nagging on you. Maybe there is a situation that is not quite right. Let me just have a look in what house it is. 25, 26, 27. Okay, there is some communication. So it's something in the house of communication, of contracts. This can be verbal basically any type of communication that is kind of like nagging on you. Maybe you need to communicate, maybe you need to express something, and you're really like feeling uncomfortable about that. Maybe someone is expressing something to you, so that could be something here as well. Let's have a little look. We also have the ship here, so for some of you it might even be that there is some kind of journey. This can also refer to business with people who are not at your place, so online business, or maybe you're traveling for business reasons, but it could also indicate that you are actually moving. Okay, so what are your thoughts here? Yeah, we see there is someone who's very influential here. The bear can indicate an older, that can be a parent, for example. It can indicate an older male, an older female person. It can indicate a teacher, someone who is showing you something. It could be a chef, a team leader. This is also someone in a leading position. We have here the topic of the tower, which I would refer to either this is in this case, it seems like there might be a situation that could be, as I've said, for some of you this is work related, that you will gain some knowledge. Someone is really helping you who is in a good position, or who has an influence onto you, with you being either self-employed, getting independent, or in a company here. So that could be one thing. If this is about relationships, in a love sense, it could mean that there is a support of you, like there is a support person who's helping you with a withdrawal, because the tower can also mean isolation. So maybe you're thinking about withdrawing, or maybe your partner is thinking about withdrawing, or it could also, of course, mean that if you don't have anyone, that's of course okay as well, then a different explanation would here probably be more likely. But as I've said, this could relate here to a partnership in a love sense, but also to contracts in the work area. But also it seems like this is a very lucky thing, and it's going to be a very easy thing here with the clover next to it. So what is next? I want to have a look what is in your house. So you would be usually here, so it seems like finances and business is something that you're really focused on in this moment, or in this month. Also in the middle, that is really interesting, because these are the center energies. We have a karmic situation, a life lesson. We have the sun shining onto this. So every time when the sun is next to the cross, it means like a burden or a heavy situation or a karmic life lesson is being softened, or maybe even erased. There is, let me see, something about the public situation. So this is a karmic situation related to the public that is going to be resolved with the sun here, and it's going to bring new harmony again with the lilies. So that looks so good, so far so good here. That there's something that was a burden or was heavy on you, and it's going to be resolved in this month. Let's have a look. Yeah, your love interest is, let's say, yeah, not so close. But I want to have a look around this person. So this could be your ex-partner, your actual partner that you have at the moment. It could be someone who's very important to you, but maybe not your partner. So this is basically someone from the opposite gender, or of course, if you are a woman and you love women, then of course there could be a woman as well. So that's a little bit fluid here in this reading now. There is something about, oh, look here, there is communication, and that's interesting because the communication was here already. So it seems like there might be with a specific person some kind of communication, which could be your love interest in a sense. And it's gonna bring new clarity because the star brings new hope, a new beginning, new clarity. So this is good, though there is something that is also nagging you or nagging on you. This person is turning away from a decision. So in this we see there is a decision with this person, or maybe this person is going to decide something. Also, which is interesting, is that this person seems to be a person who's very influential, as he is in, or could be she, in the house of the bear. Again, a very influential person, maybe someone in a leader position. What is he thinking about? So there is the mountain. So we have some blockages here, and challenges, which is in the thoughts. So let me see what else. We have some arguments here, some clearing out, some things that need to be talked about and cleared. It could be very heated conversations about some blockages. The blockages can be related to the snake, or are related to the snake here, but also the snake can be different things. It could be another woman. So it could be that there are blockages that maybe lead to this communication. Maybe this is also what is nagging onto you with another woman here, which in this sense can always be an ex-partner. Also the snake is standing for your ambition. So the snake stands for you and your desires in a sense of money, power, sex. Have I forgotten anything? Yeah. Oh no, I think that's it. So it might be that this card is about the ambitions and the desire of those topics, and maybe for this person it's difficult to reach those things as there is a blockage, and maybe there's some communication. So this can stand for success in a way as well, or as I've said, for maybe another person who is involved. Could also be another woman, an older woman, could be a mother figure here. Sometimes you would say the snake is very good in talking, so the snake can be manipulative. So maybe he is a person who's a little bit manipulative, and there again the blockage, the communication here, that could be one thing as well. But the snake is in the house of the coffin, so whatever this is, it seems like this is a thing that has ended. Okay, I feel like I want to see what this change here is about, so I'm just following now the path of the stalks, and we come directly to the partnership. So there is a change, a positive change in partnerships or contracts. You will definitely gain some knowledge about this situation, some facts, the truth about something, and there is a transformation going on in this area here, which is leading directly to you, which is leading to things will start flowing again. So in this sense, the fishes can also be interpreted as things are going to flow again. So what else? Next card, you can't see this here. The next card is this one. So there is something that is ending, or something that needs to be let go of. Could be a phase, could be a mindset, could be a person, a situation. Something is going to be let go of here. Something is ending. which leads to, oh no way, this is so funny. Check this. So the next card is the Tower. The Tower stands for isolation. I do feel like the strong isolation with this card is ending in May. So that's really interesting. I don't feel like this is related to something else here, though of course it could be something ending with a company, because this can be a big company. Where's this leading to? No way. Okay, haha, this is leading to the ship. Okay, so guys, I just want to say this does make sense in relation to isolation is ending. Things will start moving again. We are able to travel again. Maybe not as free as before, but maybe there will still be some restrictions. But that is a very, let's see where's this going. Okay, some nervousness and stress about that. So that could literally be that the big lockdown here for all the English people, I don't know where it is anywhere else in the world, but that could mean that this is basically ending with these cards. It could mean, just to give another example, that something's ending with a big company, with a something official. This can be an official building. This could be something with the law, something with the government could this be. But again, then we are back to those topics. But it can be any company that is also work related, where things will start flowing again. There is some nervousness and stress coming, but this also looks like, and could be some hecticness, some restlessness. Things are changing, things are a little bit fluttery. Let's see where this is going. This is leading to 19F12, to the lilies, and the lilies are indicating harmony again, which is interesting, because just check this card in the middle here. A heavy situation, a burden that is being resolved here, something that this is basically with the sun, this is fading away. It has to do with the public, and there will be new harmony, which is interesting, as this does make sense with this row. Looking further, the lilies lead to the clarity, the new beginning, new hope. That's beautiful. There will be a communication that is going to be very positive, as there will be new clarity, a new beginning, new start. It could be even spiritual communication here. So that, in a sense, could also, for some of you, maybe be related to channeling. Maybe some of you are going to start channeling. Basically, communication with spirit, as the star is also a spiritual card. Going further, 20, yeah, okay, but then there's also, it might be that there are some doubts, as the mouse or the mice can indicate doubts and worries as well. So it could of course indicate what I said at the beginning, but also in this relation it could be that there are maybe some doubts. But we also have here the key. The key is always a solution to something that is opening. So I do feel, even if there are some doubts, you're gonna find a solution here to this situation. Where is this leading? Oh my goodness, the heart. Now we come to the love card here. So the love is in the house of the key, and that's a really beautiful thing, as there will be a key moment in your love life. So let's see where this is going. A key moment in your love life. Interestingly, with the fox, I can have this here, it's just because you can't see the lower ones. So the fox in the love life can mean two things, and I feel for a lot of you it's talking about self-love, because the fox has a self-interest, it's self-care. So and his own needs, he places his own needs first, right? So this is about self-love for a lot of you. So there will be a key moment related to self-love for a lot of you guys. For some of you, it could indicate that in your love life there is someone who is taking care of him or herself first, which in that case, it's always good, and we always need to make ourselves happy, and we shouldn't put this on anyone else. So it's always healthy to take care of your own needs first. But also with the fox, it sometimes can be a little bit that the person is not really looking left and right, so just be a little bit mindful about this. But I do feel for most of you, it's about a key moment with self-love here. There is a decision, and the decision related to your interest, to your self-interest, your self-care, your own needs. There is a decision which is going to lead to the moon. And the moon is a very feminine card. It works in phases. The moon is the deep emotions, deep feelings, deep something that is in the depths of your soul, deep emotions. So it might be that there is a key moment in your love life related to self-love where you're going to have a key moment where you will decide something that is related to something that maybe was hidden very, very deep. And that's interesting now, because now we're going to come to the coffin, and the coffin means that something is ending, and maybe that relates to a pattern of yours, that something that you can actually transform something that was really, really hidden deep, that was brought to light, that something that, as I've said, there is a key moment, right? And the key moment is related to your deep emotions, to your self-love, to something is moving, but something is also being transformed and ending. And that is so interesting. It relates here to your love interest, right? And the decision. So that is interesting. Coming now to the snake and the blockage. Again, this could be another woman here, and that there's something blocked, but also this situation, I feel like there's something ending. So there's really something transforming, and the blockage, check this, is that's the karma. There was a karmic situation with a blockage, or maybe the karma was blocked and now you are able to release it. But whatever the blockage was, it was a karmic situation here, which is leading to the dog. The dog is someone who's really supporting, and this is in the house of karma as well. So there was or is a situation with someone who was really supporting you, who was maybe a good friend, who was maybe a really good helper. Sometimes with the dog, it's also about not sacrificing yourself just in order to just help someone else. So that could be a topic as well. So with the dog in general, a very good card, a very protective card, but also you need to really be mindful to not over sacrifice, and also look at yourself as well. And then we're gonna come here to, and that's interesting. So now I feel like this is your own strength. So I do feel like you will through the whole process of this situation, you will gain more strength, or you will be more empowered, because as I've said, the bear can also be your own strength. So I do feel there's something where you will gain more your power back again. Yeah. So where's this leading? This again has to do with the love interest, which leads to next stop, anchor. So this can mean work in general. So it might be that there's a male person or female, depending on, of course, your preferences in love. But this could indicate working with someone. This can also indicate not wanting to let go and holding on to someone, or really building something stable with this male person here. So where this is leading to? This is leading to a new beginning. I can't see this, so I'm just going to get this here. So this is leading to a new beginning with a child, a new beginning in work, a new beginning in stability, which is leading to new beginning 6, 5, 4, 3 with the public. So yeah, there seems to be a change that is related to the public, and it came now a couple of times and now again. So the public, the garden, as I've said, relates to the public. It relates to your big social circle, how you present yourself. It could be the online business, etc. There's something either reflective of the society in the public, or how you present yourself in public, and there will be a new beginning. And a lot of positive energy, a lot of good energy here. Things will start moving, and then we're back in the big transformation. Okay, so what I want to do, let me just have a little look. How long is this video? I can't see anything. You know what, I'm just gonna pick more cards. I have no idea how long the video is already. We'll just trust that it's in an okay time frame, but because I do want to pull some cards for you from the tarot. If you want your own personal reading, just go to my website avalonrituals.com. If you sign up for the newsletter, you can still get a 10% voucher, a code, so you can get 10% off your first reading. So, okay, here we see the Knight of Pentacles and the Strength. That is the same card here. For me at least, I see that as the same card. So it does feel that you will gain more stability in the month of May. Something that is making you strong within yourself, but in a loving way, not in a dominant, aggressive way. There's something really stable. You could be working on your business, but I also feel like it could be something stable in the sense of relationships here for you. But you will gain your power back and your strength back and your inner stability back. So that's really, really nice. Okay, things will also be really quick. It might be that something else is coming in really quick, which could be the change here, as it's not just the storks with a change, but it also is on the position of the rider, who is very, very quick. I'll see. So ideas and new ideas are coming in. That could also refer to channeling, I'm just saying. So something is going to come in really quick, new ideas, new enthusiasm. So that's quite nice. We have a really beautiful balance here. We have the balance of the Knight of Pentacles and the Strength. So we have strong, stable foundations, and then new things are rushing in. So let's see, what are you doing with it? Let me see, what else do we see? So, if you like the video, please leave me a comment or a like or subscribe to the channel. We have the Hierophant. That's trust in the divine plan. I do feel like you're very much guided. You're very in tune with your intuition in this month. You're very guided, as we all always are, of course. You're going to see things from a different perspective. There's something, maybe there will be a little pause where you're going to pause and have a look around and be like, oh, okay, I do see things from a different perspective, and now I can maybe decide where to go, and there is a decision. This one wants to come out. Wow, the Tower, something unexpected. So, yeah, it might be that something is really leaving your life or really changing, but again, it's not such a big surprise as we have this card in this position. So yeah, something is changing, but maybe that's a decision that you're gonna make. Woohoo! And look at this. So this reminds me of this situation here, because the Seven of Swords is of course some sneakiness, someone stealing away. Maybe you are stealing away, but it could also refer to what are your needs, because I do for some reason always feel like this card and this card of the Fox are very similar. The question is that you, or is that someone else taking advantage and stealing something of you? But it could also be you taking care of what it is that you need, of your own needs. And this card is same as here. Things are moving really quick. A lot of things are going to happen for you in the month of May. There are maybe some illusions. Maybe that's something about the knowledge you're gonna gain. Yeah, it does make sense so far. So there will be some knowledge coming in. Maybe you're gonna see through some illusions that you had. Oops, some wishful thinking. Ah, wow. And another ending. Okay, so something is ending in this month. Something is ending. I do feel like we should read those lines without combining them all together. I do feel like one part of the month is you gaining your strength, your stability, and new ideas are rushing in and new things are coming in. So this is part one. On the other hand, there's another line in May, which means really gonna have trust in, because of, I think, of your strength. You're gonna have trust in the divine, and you're gonna have just trust in life, and you will start to see something from a different perspective. Something is starting to shift. It might be that someone is sneaking out, or maybe you are sneaking out, or that you are gonna take care of yourself first now. Then again, we have a lot of things happening in a short amount of time, which might be that some illusions here are really like bursting like a bubble, and therefore there will be an ending. For some reason, I do feel like this could also relate to the public situation, but maybe even to something in your private life. But I do feel there is an ending, and because this card reminds me here of the scythe. Let's get one more card. Illusions, wishful thinking, but it could be illusionary fears, and things will start moving in that direction, that they will be dispersed. Okay, last card. Wow, and the sun. That's a beautiful end. Okay, so with the sun, I'm very happy that this card came, because some things are like very radical here, and like changing illusions, seeing things from a different perspective, etc. But I do feel with the sun, it's all for your highest good. It's going to give you more clarity, a new hope, a new start of something that is really positive and uplifting. So that's actually quite beautiful to have the sun as the last card. Okay, Tauruses, please let me know if you resonated with the reading. If so, comment, like or subscribe, and see you next time.